Hey, today's the day.
Today's the day?
What kind of day?
A Sakamoto Day?
A Sakamoto Day.
Because Sakamoto Days.
2025 anime. We already did Dr. Amiku last show, but today we're talking about the first 3 episodes of Sakamoto Days.
Yeah, just our first impressions.
So this one came in hot. I feel like this one is kind of like Solo Leveling was last year, where like everybody's like really stoked about it before it comes out.
Yeah, I think people loved the manga. Mm-hmm. You know, it's so endearing.
Yeah.
And so, you know, they were just really excited for this anime.
Yeah, I agree. You know, this one, so the manga came out in 2020.
Yeah.
And essentially, it is kind of like, it's not a plot that we haven't seen before. It's essentially about like the most badass assassin hitman ever.
Essentially John Wick.
John Wick, essentially, but his name is Sakamoto.
Right.
5 years ago, he retired from being a hitman, went essentially to live a normal life.
Yeah,
and
fell
now,
in love.
Yep.
Left hitmanning.
As they do. And now he runs a convenience store, and he has a wife and a kid. And that's how it's... And also, he is quite portly compared to how he used to look.
Yeah. He became quite chubby since leaving his assassin days.
He has the opposite of a glow-up. In the first episode, his protege, Shin, who is also a hitman, who is clairvoyant also. Which
Shin
is
the clairvoyant.
Very good power. That's what they call him. Literally. He hunts him down because he has to kill him for essentially the
organization.
Mob, the mob that Sakamoto used to work for. And of course, Sakamoto's still rad, even though he looks portly.
It's funny because there's another anime manga that's similar to this, but also completely different that we absolutely love. Way of the House Husband.
Oh, yeah, in a way, yeah.
So Way of the House Husband is the same idea. You know, like badass Yakuza mob guy. He retires, lives a happy life as a house husband.
Yeah.
Now, in Way of the House Husband, like, you're always, he comes into contact with all these people from his past life, and you're always expecting it to end up like these things in Sakamoto Days.
Yeah.
You know, you're expecting like him to have to like get into a gunfight or, you know, take somebody out, and it never happens. And it always with that one, it always ends up like, oh, let's make boba together. Oh, let's take dog pictures.
Yeah.
You know, every time you think like something crazy is going to happen, it's crazy in the total opposite direction.
Yeah, like House Husband is a pure comedy, and the point is, you're right. You always think it's going to be violent, and it always ends up being adorable.
It is pure slice of life.
Yeah. Now, Sakamoto Days is actually, it's a little more of a tried and true like movie and TV trope.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it quite as much in anime. Like when I watch Sakamoto Days, I think of like The Long Kiss Goodnight. I think of John Wick, elements of The Professional, that movie History of Violence from years ago. These all have that plot of like essentially an assassin with a heart of gold who tries to live a normal life but gets pulled back in.
Well, I think you do see it in anime, but it's never the main character. It's like some side character that your main character has to pull them out of retirement to help on their mission, you know?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and I guess, you know, we watched Buddy Daddies last year, and that does have similar elements. And of course, you know, I also feel like the show is good if you like Spy Family.
Yeah.
I really liked it. It's funny, though. I'll say that, you know, for a show that's so hyped, when we first saw Solo Leveling, I was, like, in from the first episode.
Blown away.
And the same for, like, a lot of the anime we watched last year, Frieren and Apothecary Diaries. I feel like this one, it's been a bit of a slow start for me. I feel like I liked the first episode. I liked the second episode. I actually think, really, the third episode is when I was really, like, wowed by it.
Well, and I don't even think we've met all the main characters. Because there's a guy in the opening credits that we haven't met yet.
Yeah, there's a few characters I don't think we've met yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think a main part of it, too, is, like, you know, Sakamoto is so, like, a lot of the humor comes from the fact that he's silent.
He's silent, and he doesn't kill anymore.
Yeah,
even when he's fighting guys, it's all non-lethal.
Yeah, because his wife is going to divorce him. Like, family rules. The family rule is you can't kill. But I love the fact that after the first episode, you know, Shin, he works there now.
Well,
he's like his sidekick now.
He wants to protect the life that Sakamoto built, and it's so adorable. It's so sweet.
It really is. I think the reason I like the third episode is I wasn't sure who to really like in the first few episodes, but I think in the third episode, I think finally, like, the Shin and Sakamoto relationship sort of got to where one of my favorite anime relationships got to, which is Genos and Saitama in One Punch Man. You know, I think a big part of the why One Punch Man works is how funny the relationship is between those two.
Absolutely.
And the fact that Genos is like so like knows how powerful Saitama is and is sort of like in a way like obsessed with him being his master. They're starting to like have that relationship in this show, and I like that.
I think one of the other things about that third episode is that it also revolves around Sakamoto and his family.
Yeah.
And I think, it's such an important part of the concept of his life, of why he's no longer an assassin and why he won't kill, you know? It's such a big, I mean, even the images for the show, it's him laying there with his daughter like climbing on him, and his wife in the background. Like that is the core of everything. And I think, the third episode, like, you got more of the family, and I think like that's it makes it more endearing.
Oh, I totally agree. I also think, like, I'm scared of roller coasters, and the thing Shin did in the third episode where he, like, is, like, flipping around roller coasters and fighting, I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it was the first piece of action I felt was really unique and big in the show, because a lot of the show, it's like close up attacks, and Sakamoto's sort of like stopping them by being like the classic ones that a lot of people showcase is like guys shoot at him and he catches it with the chopsticks, or like when Shin tried to assassinate him in the first episode, him like shooting a gumball out of his mouth.
I love his use of like random things around to deflect bullets and knives and stuff.
But it's also that like OP thing. Like, obviously, it's the thing you can only do in anime, or because it's like, obviously John Wick, he has killed people with pencils, but never with like gum.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Not yet.
John Wick 5, maybe. I like all the characters so far. I love the action. It's funny. It's cute.
I love every time that he gets annoyed with Shin and he imagines killing him, and Shin can see it.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's so
good.
Funny.
Yeah. No, it's really cute. I think when we do our like season 1 review, I feel like we're gonna have a lot more to say.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the first 3 episodes, it is a lot of sort of like, here's your characters and here's like the environment. Where I feel like Dr. Imeku, within the first 15 minutes, was able to establish everything you need to know about the show.
Yeah.
So by the 3rd episode, we're already rolling. I feel like this one, like, we're still rolling.
Well, and I'm curious, like, so far, pretty much every episode, a bad guy comes after Sakamoto. I guess the second one technically wasn't, but it sort of was. It sort of became that. Yeah.
I guess it's a little bit like Trigun, right, too? Like, remember the Trigun? The whole thing was like Vash was the $60 billion or whatever man. Yeah. It's like, because, Sakamoto has a 1 billion yen bounty on him, so everyone's after him.
Yeah.
Or once again, John Wick.
Yeah.
Because every John Wick movie is essentially John Wick has a bounty on him.
I'm interested to see where this goes. I'm excited for it, and it's a nice fun one. It's a nice, like, it has all those comedy aspects, and I think that's gonna that's just going to play a big role in why we enjoy watching it as it keeps going. I think thus far it's worth checking out.
I think so too. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought about the first 3 episodes of Sakamoto Days. We watch it it's on Netflix, so you can watch it there. And please like and subscribe, and catch you guys later. Bye.